Welcome, Grand Rapids. I'm Pastor Leroy Tolbert. I'm interviewing one of Grand Rapids' finest entrepreneurs. She is the director of Journey for Life. This is a prominent business, that a non-profit organization, and I'm going to ask that Teresa, Faro, which is director, will give us a little information concerning Journey for Life. Welcome, Teresa.
How are you, Pastor? Thank you for having us today. Journey for Life is a maternal and infant family support program. We're a non-profit community-based agency that works with women and children who are Medicaid eligible, pregnant up to the age of 2 years old. We currently have nurses and social workers that do in-home visit, working with some of the struggles that the women are having, educating them on different ways to overcome obstacles, that they can have healthy pregnancies and have a healthier community.
Okay. Wanted to just ask you, Ms. Faro, concerning your business, what type of staff do you have? Do you have social workers, or could you just give us some information concerning the staff?
Yes, sir. We currently have registered nurses, licensed social workers, Spanish-speaking interpreters, and registered dietitian. And we're also currently looking for employees in those fields.
Okay. Another question I have for you concerning Journey of Life. There's so many different cultures that are out here. Spanish. Do you have Spanish interpreters that can come out and assist some of the families? Do you all do home visits? Is one of the questions that the Grand Rapids may have concerning Journey for Life. And I've noticed that I love how you have life begins with healthy moms and the future depends on healthy children. Is there a need for different types of individuals, as far as Spanish, different backgrounds of speech going into homes? That's something that I wanted to just ask you concerning Journey for Life.
Yes, sir. We service many people of our community. Most of our women are of low income to no income bracket. And we do service a large Spanish-speaking, undocumented population of Spanish-speaking in their community. And it's an in-home program where we do have nurses and social workers and registered dietitians that go out into the home. And we have our own interpreters that go and they assist the women. Our program really insists of helping women in the areas of basic need. They need cribs and Pampers and food, and they lack information on how to seek mental help, information on how to obtain assistance if they're in an abusive relationship. We really work with the women, educating them in many different domains, how to eat properly if they have diabetes. A lot of women suffer from diabetes through gestational, during their pregnancy. Our overall goal at Journey for Life is to help prevent infant mortality. And we do that by servicing the women in their homes.
Okay, another question for you,
yes,
Ms. Faro. In regards of offering all of this support to the families, far as your dietitians, do they give eating charts, far as, that they can follow by, feeding the children as well as themselves? Do you do home visits? How long are the home visits? And far as what type of pay scale or what different type of agencies do they use far as paying for your facility for assistance?
Well, as we said in the beginning, Journey for Life is a nonprofit organization, and currently we are seeking community assistance to help us in the areas of providing for the needs that the women have. It is a home-based program, and the women are serviced 30 minutes each visit in their homes, and we work on different domains with the women. We communicate very closely with their doctors. So as far as nutritional charts and stuff like that, we follow the doctor's orders, mainly for their instructions, on how they should be eating or taking their medications. And we just encourage them to be adequate with the instructions that the doctors give, because a lot of them with the language barrier don't really understand the seriousness of these times, being pregnant, carrying a baby, and how real infant mortality is. It wasn't until I started Journey for Life that I realized how many babies we actually lose per year.
So basically, can you concord with myself? You all are a great support to single parents. Your agency, far as transportation, do you support the family far as transportation, feeding? Because I know with a number of our teen parents, the basic problem that they have is transportation or diapers for their babies or baby food, milk, babysitters. Do you all offer that at Journey for Life?
Yes, sir. The resources in the community are very slim, so we use all that we have to help provide baby beds for the women, Pampers, because they run out of Pampers often. A lot of our women are in the WIC program, but there's not enough milk to supply the babies to be able to have adequate meals. So they cut down on meals, you know, to try and make sure that they have enough milk. They'll put where it may cost for 4 scoops of milk to every 8 ounces of water, they may put 2 to try and reserve milk. So we help the moms get milk. We do a lot of referral sources. So we're looking for community agencies that help in these areas that we can refer our women to be able to receive help.
If you don't mind, Ms. Faro, I was wondering if you could just state again, because I know we have some individuals that's listening in, may have just came in, and I know your business, Journey for Life. Can you give me a website that they can, you know, turn to, or phone number, or?
Yes, for most of the teens, we are on Facebook. I know that's the going thing nowadays. Everybody's on Facebook. But our website is currently under construction. However, we do have an email address, which is journeyforlife, MIHP, at yahoo.com. We also are located at 740 32nd Street Southeast, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 49548, Suite 1 and 3. Our phone number is area code 616-475-3099. We are looking for many different agencies to help support us financially, as well as referring their clients that will qualify for our program, so that we will be able to service the women and help prevent some of the infant mortality.
Okay. Ms. Farrell, just a question that I wanted to ask you. Is there an open liaison that's open a door that the community that would like to give somewhat of a donation, is that adequate far as for Journey for Life, far as some may want to give a donation far as diapers or car seats or basically food or milk concerning the children? Because we know, and I just understand even reading your book, that you deal with premature babies. Or somewhat low birth weight babies, as well as adequate paternal parents. That, you know, is there something that the community, in which at large, that we can basically put out there that there's a need that we can solicit support by being a nonprofit organization? We know that maybe in many cases some family have a car seat they may want to donate to Journey for Life.
Yes, sir, and thank you for asking that question, because certainly it takes a village to raise a family. It takes a village to raise one child. It takes a village to help prevent, to give a positive life to just one child, and it will make a difference. So we do accept donations that can be brought to the office. We pick up donations. We can use any monetary donation, Pampers, cribs, car seats. These things are very valuable commodities to the families that we service. Just to go back a little bit, you mentioned about the premature births. Michigan is one of the highest, has one of the highest rates compared to nationally. For premature birth, Michigan rates 12.5%, when nationally it's only 7.6%. Low birth weights, Michigan ranks 8.4%, and it's only 5% nationally. And the killer for infant mortality is 7.3% for Michigan. Nationally, it's 4.5%. So you can see that our services is well needed here in the city of Grand Rapids. We also service Ottawa County, Kent County, and Muskegon County.
Okay. Far as referrals, do you receive a abundance of referrals, or do you give referrals as far as some of the families? And by my knowledge, your organization go into the homes and address some of the needs of the families, but the needs that your organizations, you know, see in the families, do you all give referrals, or is it just a written statement? How do you handle what you see far as in the families to address the needs of the families?
Yes, sir. Our initial visit or contact with the families is going to their homes and doing what is called a risk assessment.
Okay.
The material things are one thing that the families lack. However, I've been taught a long time ago, if you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. So we educate these women in different areas that they lack. Some of them are smoking drugs. We help them with assistance with trying to stop using the drugs. Some of them have abuse and violence issues. Some of them have mental issues. Postpartum depression is really common for moms. You know, your body goes through a change. So we help in many different areas outside of just giving them and giving them and giving them. We educate these women on how to be able to survive and how to be able to cope with having children, and whether it's their first child or their 7th child.
Okay. Do you sponsor any type of community events in regards of Journey for Life?
Yes, sir. Every other month, we sponsor community events for the women in our program and the women in the community. There is no limit. You do not have to be in the program to participate. We are currently putting together to have a coat giveaway in November. So we're accepting donations for any winter material because a lot of these families don't have seasonal attire. So coats, gloves, hats, boots, anything that you have that you will be willing to donate, it can be donated. It can be dropped off at 740 32nd Street, Grand Rapids Southeast, area code 49548. And the phone number to contact someone is 616-475-3099. We are in need of many items to help these families.
Okay. Ms. Farrell, just a question that I wanted to just ask in regards of Journey for Life. Is Journey for Life an organization or somewhat or a station in which we can depend on you all far as maybe we have struggling teens, or we may have siblings in our own families that somewhat, as you just stated, that we cannot seem to get across to? Do you have individuals on your staff that's able to counsel, talk to, or just equip them that they can go forward in their journey for life as well?
Yes,
can I wholeheartedly just say to you that I commend you as being the director of Journey for Life. I see the great asset that you have brought to Grand Rapids as far as some of our teen parents being single. I've watched your organization donate, give support, transport. I've watched your organization be a liaison for a number of teens in which their parents have just counted them out. So as a pastor, I commend you, I salute you, I pull my hat off to Journey for Life. Grand Rapids, this is the organization that we need to get behind, because this young woman, Miss Teresa Farrell, is doing a beautiful job as being the director of Journey for Life. And whether we know it or not, it does take a village to raise a child.
Yes, sir.
And it's so phenomenal that it's a nonprofit organization, but there's always a door that is open for Grand Rapids to be a support to this beautiful organization. I say to Grand Rapids, let's support Journey for Life. Let's be that liaison that's behind them, pushing them. So Ms. Farrell, I commend you for a wonderful job. And we all know that Journey for Life is visual, is out there.
Yes,
you
sir.
open to the public. And what I love about it, you have an open door policy. But in regards of confidentiality, I noticed that that is something that is up under lock and key.
Yes,
and
sir.
sometimes as people, we feel so frustrated when we feel like our personal business is out there for public knowledge. But I love how confidentiality is one of your policy. I noticed coming in your office and being a part of your office in there, that confidentiality was so important. So Grand Rapids, don't worry, be happy. Journey for Life is there for you.
Yes, sir.
And just one more question I want to ask to you, and just forgive me, I'm just excited about what the Big He is doing in your life.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited the doors that the Big He is opening in your life. I'm excited what the Big He is doing for Journey of Life. And I say to Grand Rapids, if you have teen parents in your family, if you have siblings, children that really don't have a sense of direction, I ask that you would get in contact with Journey for Life, because the doors are open, and as my grandmother would always say, the table is spread. All you have to do is come in and eat and see the great things that the Big He is doing for the Journey of Life. And Miss Faro, I wanted to just come back to your business a little bit. That was just my spiel.
That's right, let God have his way.
I got excited about Journey for Life. Can you give just somewhat some information as far as what your home visitors do when they come into the home?
Yes, sir. I'm really feeling good about the positive things that you had to say about Journey for Life. And that's what makes Journey for Life different than the many other MIHP programs that are out there. I have always been, I'm the second oldest of 7, and I've always been like the mother figure. And so these are my children. You know, my mission is to service the women, the teens, the young, the lost, the ones that, you know, think they have it all until they come on hard times and they need help. Sometimes they just need somebody there to pick them up and give them guidance and be able to help them go a little further. So my employees are instructed, because a lot of people do. They have problems with letting you in their homes. They have problems with telling you their business because of different organizations like CPS, but they don't worry about that. I have a lot of undocumented people, but they have gotten comfortable with Journey for Life, and we don't have a problem. One young lady called today, and she wants both of my nurses to see her, you know. So and I just really thank God, because they can feel the love that comes from Journey for Life, because they are what's important. They are the mission to be able to help to produce a life. You know, so often we can cut life short, you know, just for lack of knowledge and lack of communication and lack of assistance. Journey for Life wants to be that support for the families in our community.
That's beautiful. And I was sitting here and I was just reminded, when I was reading your literature, I like how it supported parents, and it wasn't race was not an issue, whether Hispanic, African American, Caucasian, whatever heritage you come from, Journey for Life, the doors is open to help address the needs of the families. And I think that is splendid, and it's basically for the protection and the edification of the youth, the children, the babies.
Yes, sir.
And far as you being a director of Journey of Life, what were some of your struggles when you first started Journey of Life?
Well, for me, I'm a single parent myself, and I only received disability. I was hurt on my job years ago and was unable to work for a while. And my struggle was finances. You know, how was I going to start? I saw this big mission ahead of me, and I saw the needs of the people that was so great, and I didn't have, you know, the finances or the community resources were really slim to be able to service the needs of these women. That is so great. And I went to sleep one night, and the Big He gave me a dream. He said he was going to enlarge my territory, and from that moment on, I never looked back as to how I was going to do it, because I knew that the community was going to take hold. He was going to open up doors that man said was, you know, that man closed in your face or say that they wasn't going to do. So I strongly believe, I think Whitney Houston said it best, I believe the children are the future. And if everybody had that same belief, then we want to preserve a life. And in order to do that, we have to come together. It doesn't take, one person is not able to do it. There's only one man I know that's able to do it all. The rest of us need help from each other. And so I walked out on faith and knowing that my doors was going to open, that I was going to be able to help these people if it was the last thing I did. And I just went forth with what God gave me, and he has been opening doors ever since.
Basically, as an entrepreneur, being an African American woman, did you find struggles in your first endeavor? Did you find doors being closed, or do you think more doors was open, or was it basically a struggle?
In this field, of the maternal infant health program, it started with the health departments and big clinics. And it was really a struggle because every woman that's pregnant or have child has to go to the doctor. So they would get the people first. The health departments, they would get the people first. So it was a struggle to get clientele. But once I got one client, I got two clients, they begin to send their friends and their family, and doctors' offices begin to send their clients. I even went to the schools, and a couple of the schools get teenagers that are pregnant because they can feel the love and the spirit that precedes me. We communicate more closer with the referral resources. So at first, yes, it was. It was very difficult to get the clients, being a single mom, being away from my children, getting people to just trust Journey for Life, you know.
All right. So your networking skills are basically where they should be. Marketing,
marketing, marketing. Yes, sir. And it's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Who you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As the director of Journey for Life, give me some of the basic objectives that you have far as Journey for Life.
Life begins from an embryo. And that journey takes us to how many every years that God sees fit for us to be on this planet. That's Journey for Life.
Okay.
It started as an embryo, and some of the objectives that I see is that the women will be able to learn how to do for self.
Okay.
The women will be able to know how to maintain their homes.
Okay.
Raise their children, that they will be able to break the cycle of poverty, to go to school, get educated, and learn how to become entrepreneurs themselves. Journey for Life is a job to build jobs, build futures for the children and other families. I see fitness centers, I see daycares, I see thrift stores. I see so much for Journey for Life. The journey is just beginning, and life has a long, long time to come to an end. So that's some of the plans that I have for Journey for Life.
Okay. Basically, Grand Rapids, I'm interviewing the director of Journey for Life, one of our Fernandez agencies in Grand Rapids that are assisting low-income teen family parents, as well as it's a non-profit organization that the doors is open. And I'm here with the director again, as well as Ms. Faro, that's doing a splendid job in the city of Grand Rapids. I asked that Grand Rapids would take a look at Journey of Life and understand that your journey have just begun. Grand Rapids, as the pastor and the host of this show, Ultrapreneures of Grand Rapids, in Grand Rapids City, Pastor Leroy Tolbert, I commend you, Grand Rapids, to come in and look at Journey for Life and see exactly what you need. Thank you for tuning in and listening to Pastor Leroy Tolbert again with one of our leading entrepreneurs in the city of Grand Rapids, Journey for Life.